All right. Also, keep in mind, this is just the class that I give for everybody out there who wants to view my classes. It's not for everybody. It's not made for everybody. I am not trying to save the world, galaxy, universe, solar system, all that good stuff. No, 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 no. I'm basically just making these videos for people who want to learn more than just the basic aesthetics. And this is just my staging. This is how I set up my little area to make up the products that I'm going to make for my clients. That is it. This is not the gospel. This is not set in stone, the Ten Commandments, Constitution, none of that. No, 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 no. So don't yell and get mad because, oh, this is not how I was taught in school. That's okay. Your school is probably far superior than mine. You probably are superior than me. So if you are that type of person, I don't even know why you're even watching me anyway. If you're that concerned or superior or better than me, and which you are. Most people are better than me. Yeah, I agree. I'll just agree with you to agree. I know that ain't true, but if you need to hear that, then yeah, you are better than me. So remember, this is just what I set up and do. You know, just me. This is not in the textbook. This is not in the Milady's book. You make it your own. This is just for people who need an extra, I guess, guidance or wisdom, or like, hey, how did this person do it? That's all you're going to take from me is the tidbits that you can take. Don't take everything because, yeah, I'm not for everybody and I'm not for every situation. So these videos are just to help you. That's all. So calm down. I know there's been hate messages and people losing their mind over little or nothing, but you know, calm your little mind and you'll be all right. You know, got to do my little yoga stretch real quick. You know, got to stretch out the groin area. You know how that is. Anyways, the future classes that are coming up are how to actually set up your classes when you start to teach a class or when you start to go into instructing. How do I set up my class? How do I set up my little bins and tote trays for the classes or CEUs that I'm going to teach? And if you don't know how to set up your bags and your tote trays and body scrub, Thai massage, TMJ, facial class, chemical peel, what is that, cupping, man, you're going to be lost. And trying to set up on the day of your event, people will know that you're bullshitting. So make sure you don't bullshit. Like today, we're going to go over the mask class. So remember, I have my mask all set up, I have my whiteboard. So just in case we have any questions, I can write it down so you can remember, or you can just watch the video over and over and over. Either way, you can be good to go. All right, so this is just my setup. That's all. Okay. All right.
In this video, we're going to do a wet mask with powders. So we're adding in a full tablespoon of turmeric powder. And because I like the way it glides, the honey glides. It's not too sticky, but the turmeric activates it. If you use neem by itself, it's very sticky. But as soon as you put turmeric to it, the turmeric fights through it and kind of tries to clean the honey. And so it glides on super thin, like it's not even honey at all. And that's the power of turmeric. It actually activates as soon as you add it to something else that's supposed to be sticky. So it's very, very, very saturating, hydrating, antiseptic, antifungal, antimicrobial, all those good healing powers. That's why I use this mask more than anything. And it fights acne like no other. Uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, lightener or brightener. So sometimes you don't always need a chemical peel. You can actually just use this mixed together, leave it on the face for about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 to 20. Super dark. You can even use gray, but use dark gray. See how it stains the towels? So yes, make sure you do not use white towels unless you actually have an abundance of white towels and you don't mind cleaning them. And that is your raw honey, which is the right underneath the nose. Oh, it'll wake them right up, but they'll still be asleep. But it's really, really great smell. And this mask is for the Jaguar, aka mature skin.
Oh, that's a good exfoliator. You can take a coffee bath. Coffee baths are good. People rarely know about it, but yeah, put that coffee in there and scrub yourself first. Don't drench it because it's not obviously diluting the water. Or I guess it's better to take like a coffee shower so you can scrub real good.
I use that on my face sometimes, like on coffee grounds, but never on my body per se.
Yeah, scrub. It's good stuff, but you need
Just a little bit, a teaspoon, or you could use a tablespoon if you want to, but I only use the tea, just a very little bit. And this time we're using aloe and get rid of toxins or anything that's inside of the pore. Apply it to the face, nice and easy. And then after you apply it, you're going to take it off with your hot towel or sponges, whichever you prefer. But it glides on nice and smooth, it hardens, and your face feels like it's a brand new face once it's released. It's like, wow, okay, we can breathe now. That's the activated charcoal and the power of the aloe vera juice. Breaks down those first couple skin layers and gives you that nice super pop and like, oh Lord, who was that? Yes, that glow. Apply it to the skin and let it eat at the skin for about 10-15 minutes. You'll be good to go. Fresh face. This is really good for people who already have minimal problems on their face, and I do mean minimal, but you can still use it on all skin types. But it's best for people who already have just one or few bumps, few uneven skin tone, and yes, you're going to see a huge difference. So once you apply it to the face, you'll take it off with your sponges and your towel, and you'll get ready for the next mask. Teaspoon of bentonite clay. We're now going to add in, you do have problematic skin to where it's like, oh, I need to get rid of these pores and blackheads and whiteheads. This is really, really great. Now, instead of rose water, you could also use unpasteurized apple cider vinegar because that's an astringent, super astringent. That will close pores, that will fight acne, but the smell of it, for some clients, aren't going to want that type of smell. But it really does help, and it's a fighter. It's almost better. Well, in my opinion, it is better than the rose water. Rose water is gentle, it's mild for all skin types, but unpasteurized alcohol or apple cider vinegar, oh man, you will feel the apple cider penetrating through the skin and the mask doing its super job. So you can do either one. So we're gonna take the mask off with towels and sponges, and we're gonna go on to the next mask. This mask that we're about to do right now is for anti-aging. So anybody who comes in and says, hey, I'm more of a mature client, I have anti-aging, wrinkles, fine lines, my skin is drooping down, this is sea moss. Sea moss, you apply it sparingly, but you can actually add a lot. It just hardens super hard if you add a lot. And it's way harder than the egg mask. Everybody thinks the egg mask is hard. No, you have no idea. But it does crack well though. An egg mask, you actually kind of got to heat it or put some water on it to soften it. With the sea moss, you just move your facial features, and it will eventually crack, but it holds on to your skin. And so, yes, it does soften up those fine lines and wrinkles. It's like, wow, it's like an instant facelift. Most people don't even know about sea moss. I mean, oh Lord, my family's been around sea moss since we even knew what sea moss was. But now it's super popular. But it's a wonderful mask. Has more than 82 minerals in it. I think it's more than that actually. I just don't know the full true number because it goes up and down depending on what type of sea moss you are buying, or where it's from. So just make sure it doesn't have any type of crazy additives in it. Make sure it's pure sea moss. And I will have a link in the description to where you can buy it.
Did some research.
This time we're actually adding in jojoba oil. So jojoba oil, or you can use almond oil or argan oil, but those two are the ones that I would use because they're thinner oils closest to our skin's natural oils. So I used jojoba oil in this one, but you can use almond oil if you want to, or grapeseed. But I like jojoba for this one. We're going to mix very well. We're going to apply it to the skin. North, south, east, and west. Or the way I applied it to the skin was north, west, south, and east. You can apply it any way you want to. I'm just a guide, but you can do it however you want.